Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. I forgot about my quarterly wrap-up. We're just gonna jump straight into it. I forgot about my quarterly wrap-up. My last video of a wrap-up was my mid-year wrap-up, okay? And the thing is, I was thinking about whether or not I was gonna do mid-year and then the end of the year, but I feel like that's too many books, so we're just gonna do quarterly wrap-up and I might like wrap it all up at the end because why not? So we are on our third quarter of the year, which is insane. It's actually October 15th. Our quarterly wrap-up will be from July 1st to September 30th. I might have some leeway, like that's fine, but that's okay. So we're gonna get into our quarterly wrap-up for July and September. The first book we have is Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. Beg, Borrow, or Steal, such a good book. Sarah Adams is my favorite author if you do not know this. I absolutely love her. As you can tell from behind me, I have like multiple of her books behind me. Sarah Adams, I was so thankful that she was coming out with a book, and then she's coming out with her last one in this standalone series, in the like When in Rome series. I can't believe it's coming to an end. That book comes out in December this year and I will be getting that. I love Sarah Adams, will love her forevermore. Her writing is beautiful. I just love her characters. I can connect to them. I can relate. I always like, oh, and their relationships, you root for them. So Sarah Adams, obviously, if you can tell by the way I'm talking about Sarah Adams, you will know what Beg, Borrow, or Steal is, okay? I'm actually gonna bring out the book. This is the book. I did annotate it. Absolutely loved it. I gave this a 5-star. With the way I talk about Sarah Adams, I feel like you should be aware that every single one of her books is going to be a 5-star. Maybe it's because I love Sarah Adams so much that it's just automatic 5 stars, or like maybe it really isn't a 5-star and I'm just like delusional, but I loved this book. Jack and Emily, their banter's so good. I love these two. These two are so cute. It's a 5-star. And I loved, I don't know. I can't open it and I can't look at it because I just love it so much. So, Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams, 5-star, beautiful. This was the first of our quarter. Also, if I forget a book, we're just gonna look past that, okay? This is kind of like gonna be a sloppy video because I forgot about this. So the next book we read, oh my gosh. The next book we read was Every Summer After by Carley Fortune. I should have given this book a 5 freaking star. I should have given it a 5-star. I gave it a 4-star, judging by what my computer says. That's why I keep looking down, because my computer's right here. I give it a 4-star. This deserves a 5-star. I was on vacation, okay? I was in the mountains. I was in a lake setting. This is in a lake setting. It was warm, it was nice. I went to a lake. I read this in a hammock. I finished this so fast. I love this book. The moment I finished it, I wanted to pick it back up again. I still do. So I know that this is a 5-star book. And every time Carley Fortune comes out with a book, I'm so excited. I'm suddenly so excited. Percy and Sam, they're so cute. They're so cute. Their little relationship, it's so cute. I just love to reminisce. And when I first picked up this book, it took me ages to get into the first chapter. I was just like, this feels like the summer I turned pretty. Like I'm scared. Sam and Percy, they're literally my favorite characters ever. This Carley Fortune, I think, follows after Sarah Adams for me because this book was phenomenal. Maybe it was the lake setting, because I also read One Golden Summer, which is also behind me, and I did not love that as much. I don't know why. Maybe because I did read this in a like lake setting and it kind of like matched. I was by a body of water, and that's why everybody says read Carley Fortune near a body of water, and I did, and I gave it a 4-star. I might fix it. I'm just gonna say it's a 5-star because I want to reread this so bad. I want to reread it so bad, and I just finished it in July, right? I read it in July, yes. Carley Fortune, Every Summer After. This book is amazing. Next, we read The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This book is also really good. I give it a 3-star. 3-star is good in my opinion. I think it's like an average. I really liked this book compared to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This is probably above that because I just love the fact thinking of like characters that have like some unnatural ability and they like go around and fix cold cases and stuff, and like I don't know, that's just so fun to me. Cassie Hobbs is so cute, and Dean and Michael, oh my gosh, This book is so good. I feel like I had a good quarter. I feel like this was a good quarter. These are some fire books. The Naturals was really good. I can't wait to finish the rest of the series. I, in fact, only have this book currently. I don't have the second or third or fourth book. I'm kind of behind, but I want to read the next books immediately because I'm interested in these people. I care about them. It's really good. 3 stars. The next book I read was on Kindle. It was called Opposites Attract. It's about like these like workers. I think one is like a divorce lawyer and the other is like a therapist for couples. So they're kind of like rivals to each other, but they both get like an office right next to each other, so they have to like get along, but they don't like each other very much because they're like opposites of each other. And then they both go on this like blind dating apps thingy. They both do it as like a bet. Opposites Attract was fairly good. I actually liked it. I give it a 3 star as well as The Naturals. I liked the characters. I felt like they had some chemistry. I loved the female main character's daughter. I thought she connected very well with like the mom and the guy that is the main character of the book. I feel like they just really clicked and I enjoyed it. So 3 stars. Yeah, it was an average Kindle book. I feel like it was pretty easy to get into, pretty interesting to read. So yeah, 3 star was pretty good. Then I read One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. Again, I liked this book a little bit less than Every Summer After. I think it was because I didn't read it by a body of water. I did come back from vacation and I was not able to read this like right away. Also, I bought this book while I was on vacation after reading Every Summer After, so I didn't have it on me until I got back home. So yeah, but I love Charlie. Sam and Percy's like Percy's like brother-in-law, but this is about Charlie and this photographer girl, and I loved it. I loved coming back to like the setting and the covers are so beautiful for Carly Fortune's books. It's like a painting and it's so pretty and it's beautiful, and I loved the main characters. I love the main characters in like this universe. Charlie is like really interesting. He's flirtatious, he's cool, he's got like his own, oh my gosh, his internal struggles, his external struggles. It's like, he is so amazing. This was really good. It's about this photographer. Her name is Alice, I'm pretty sure. And she goes to Barry's Bay, I think that's what it's called. And she meets Charlie, which is Sam's brother from the first book, Every Summer After. I would also recommend reading Every Summer After before you read One Golden Summer, because it kind of gives you more context to the books and it's really nice. But Alice is a photographer and she's kind of losing her passion in photography because she wants to do things her own way and like figure that out. And she goes back to this she goes back to Barry's Bay, which was like a little spot that her grandma used to go before her grandpa died, and the grandma's hip broke and she was kind of like idle. So Alice was like, hey, I'm going to take my grandma back to Barry's Bay and we're gonna hang around there. And since Alice is a photographer, when she was younger and first got her camera, she took a picture of these kids flying down in a yellow speedboat, and those people were from Every Summer After, which is Charlie, Sam, and Percy. So she meets these people and she falls in love with Charlie. It's such a cute book. It's kind of slow burn. I really liked it. This was just so it was so good because you get to reminisce and go back to like Every Summer After. So it was really good. Give it a 4 star. This does deserve 4 star. Every Summer After, and in my opinion, deserves a 5 star. Then we read Girl Alone by Blake Pierce. This was in a reading vlog. Girl Alone was my chance to push away some of the romance, and I dived more into the thriller and mystery type. It's about an FBI agent. Her name is Ella Dark, and she is like she was requested to go into this case about a serial killer. So the reason why I liked this book is because it was a different like genre dip from all my romance, because it was summer and I was like getting into romance and I was really excited. And then I read Girl Alone. Girl Alone was so good. I actually really liked it. Every time I think back to it, it just got me in a mood. Like, I love thrillers and mysteries and like murder mysteries. Those books are so good. They entertain me really well. The good plot twists are like amazing. I love them. So reading this was super good. I wouldn't say there was like there wasn't really a plot twist in there in the book, but it was just really interesting to go along with this like FBI agent who's never been in field, and now she's in field and she's working with other people, and she has to like figure out and go into like serial killers' minds. Something that I really like about reading Girl Alone was that I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder first and The Naturals first, because those were kind of like my dip more into the genre, and then I read Girl Alone and now I understand more references, like when they put the like in The Naturals you have to go into like the serial killer's head and like say like, oh, you or I, like put yourself into their head, and I understood that from Girl Alone. Blake Pierce has so many other like thriller mystery books. I think it's called the Ella Dark Universe. I want to read more of those because I really loved Girl Alone. It was super good. I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. I feel again, it was a dip into a different genre for the like romance time I was in. I kept reading romances, and then I was just like, you know what, we're gonna go into a thriller. So I was really excited like to dive into the mystery and like kind of just get more of a taste of my favorite genre, because I do love thrillers and mysteries. They really intrigue me. So Girl Alone, I 100% recommend. If you want to step away from like a romance like deep dive, you have to read Girl Alone. It is super good, so I definitely recommend for that. That I don't have very many books left because I've kind of been in the reading slump. I've been in a reading slump lately. So I read so many books in July, and then every month after I could not get into anything. So the next thing we read was Hands Down by Mariana Zapata. This was also, I'm pretty sure, in a reading vlog that I did. It's a slow burn. Mariana Zapata is known for her slow burn and slow books, and it was like really good. I gave it also a 3 star. I feel like I keep hitting these 3 star, 4 star books. Some of them are 5 stars, but that was like earlier in the quarter. So Hands Down was kind of just about like this famous football player and this like girl who owns like a very successful YouTube channel and stuff, and that's focused on, but it's not like how people know her. Well, it is how people know her, but like it feels like Mariana Zapata makes the main character's YouTube channel feel really small, but then they talk about how many followers she has, and it's like, oh, okay, we get it. Yeah, so her cousin's best friend is a famous football player, and they have not talked to each other in forever. He wouldn't answer her text messages when they were younger, so she just gave up on messaging him, and then one day they reconnect. But it was a good book. I remember like the plot. I don't remember names. I'm not very good with names. It's like slow burn because it's like childhood best friends, and you get to like unlock some like information about them, and it's really cute. Mariana Zapata's writing is really good. Again, for a slow book that's kind of fairly chunky, it is a very good book. I felt like I kind of flew through it. So 3 stars. I feel like it's an average book. It was a good romance. Again, right after Girl Alone, another romance. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. So Hands Down by Mariana Zapata. That might not be the first book you want to read by Mariana Zapata. I know there's like the way she writes it and the universe, there's a certain way like you can read the books. I know there's like people on YouTube out here that have like what book you should read first, what book you should read second. Like you don't have to follow it. It's kind of all standalone, but like some characters, you'll see them interconnected to other books. So you can look those up on YouTube, but I've only read Hands Down so far, but I really liked it. It was pretty good. 3 stars. Next is Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. I did read this. The thing is, after all my romance, I want to read like something that was a little bit more, what's the word, traumatic. Okay, so I read this. I actually really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really interesting. It's also kind of sad. I would say this one is a lot less sad than Keeping and Binding 13. I feel like maybe it's because Redeeming 6, I think that's the next one, is that one's sadder. Is that Redeeming 6? I don't want to get it wrong, but I'm pretty sure Redeeming 6 is going to be super sad because that one's extra long. But I read Saving 6. I give it a 3.5 because I love Joey and Aoife. They're so cute. Joey and Aoife are literally perfect and meant to be together. And I'm just waiting because this book was, if you've read Binding and Keeping 13, it's kind of just going back on Joey's life and like how he became the way he is. and like it starts when he's like a child, like I think from 12 years old to how he is now with Shannon. When you read Binding and Keeping 13 to how old he is then. So this is kind of more like getting background on him. I felt like that's why probably it was a little bit, it was still sad. It was very sad because you have to know all his internal struggles. I actually felt really bad because getting more like information on his thoughts just makes me like love him deeper. I love Joey so much because you read Binding and Keeping 13 and Shannon has her thoughts and she has her struggles and like her problems, and then you watch her fall in love and even get through like all her family problems, but having to read about the protector of that family, like Joey here, the one who has to deal with his dad and his mom every single day and get these horrible comments and have to take care of his sister, like getting the background on the protector of like Shannon's life and the oh my gosh, the Lynch family, like having to see the protector was just, it was heartbreaking. But Aoife, oh my gosh, Aoife, she's so amazing. I love Aoife. She's like feisty and she's like so sweet, and I thought it was really cute because the way she dealt with Joey was kind of like difficult to see like her get like this backlash, but she also wasn't like speaking up. But I'm very glad. I love this book. 3.5. The more I think back on books, the more I love them, but I feel like, again, back to like the protector thing, getting Joey's insights on things, on everything that happened back then, it was so amazing, and I feel connected deeper to Joey, especially in like with Aoife, because I feel like I see their relationship and I see everything. It's not just like a side character, you dive deeper into their thoughts. So Saving Six, I really liked it. I understand why people really like more about Joey and Aoife. Some people like Joey and Aoife more than they do Shannon and Johnny, but I'm not sure. I also haven't read Redeeming Six. It's behind me. I'll get that later. But yes, I read this and I am not quite there with Joey and Aoife as everybody else is. I think I'm more team Shannon and Johnny right now, but that probably will change. But Saving Six was really good, 3.5. Totally forgot. That is the last book I read in September. Again, I think I read one book in August, and I read like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I read 6 books in July, 1 book in August, and 1 book in September. So I've kind of been a little bit behind, but it's okay. I probably won't get to my reading goal. I'm pretty sure my reading goal was like in the 40s or something. I wanted to do the 50s, but I was like, I'm not gonna make it through that. But I'm hoping that this last quarter will be home stretch because I have not been reading that much, but those are my books. Definitely recommend most of them. I don't think there was a single book that I hated. I kind of find it difficult to hate books. Like there is 1 or 2 books like on my shelf or on my Kindle that I don't like. I pick books that I like and I always like them, whether that's average or I don't like it at all. But I actually really liked this quarter. I thought it was really good. It's very romance centered, which I'm hoping I can get out of this fall and this like winter. I'm really hoping I can get out of the romance a little bit, get more into fantasy and thriller. I can figure that out. I do have a lot of fantasy books on my Kindle, so you guys might see those coming soon, but I also have a reading vlog coming. I will be reading some books and you guys can see that. But yes, a lot of romance this quarter, but everything is good and I hope I'll see you guys next time. Bye!